Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my intro video. Today I am going to be showing you how I got that look, so please keep watching. So first what we're going to start with is the Mario Badescu, the facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. $12 for this big ass thing. We're going to start with this. This is what I usually use after I cleanse my face and I'm out of the shower. And I use my toner, which I will do a skincare video soon to show you guys what I do for skincare. But as of right now, so after I do cleanse my face, I spray myself with this. And it is just the most refreshing feeling ever. So I do that. And then once that's all dried into the skin, I'm going to go in with my Clinique. This is new. It's the Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, which is, they have a yellow one, which is like their most popular. I believe it's been around since Clinique started. Their yellow moisturizer, which I feel like everybody and their mother and their grandmother and their great-grandmother uses. But this is just a new take on it. It's the jelly. So it's clear. It's super hydrating for your skin. And you're just gonna put that all over your face. And then after that is all into the skin, we're gonna go in with the NYX Angel Veil for primer. And I like to just shake it. One time I got this and it was like super like watery and it would just go everywhere. So we're gonna try not to do that today. And taking not a little bit, but nothing crazy. Not that much. And I usually just work it into my pores, liberally into my pores, because it gets a little crazy in there. So the what I usually use is Smashbox. I believe it's the Studio Skin. Yeah, Studio Skin. But I've been really loving the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm in the shade Vanilla. This is a little bit light for me, so I use this on, I self-tan, so when I'm tanned, I use this and either a stick foundation, or I've been loving this NYX one, which is the Can't Stop Won't Stop. This one's really nice as well, and I mix them together. If I'm not tan, pretty pale, I'll just use this by itself. So we're gonna use this. I actually got this, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know what this one is. It's a stick foundation, but it's in the shade Warm Tan. And I just put it all over. And I got this at Marshall's, and I was very surprised to see these high-end brands there, but you know, I had to pick through all of the ones that weren't broken. The seal looks like that they've never been touched. So I found this there, and I also got a darker one for when I cream contour, which is really nice as well. So then we're going to just pump a little bit on the back of our hand, and then just dip our beauty blender in there. And we just go work that into the skin. So next what we're going to do is take the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is a very good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. And I believe this is only like $7 or $8, which I love. I'm always down for a good steal because although I do think the Tarte Shape Tape is one of the best concealers, I definitely don't want to spend the price point for it. So this we'll have to do. So we're just gonna go on the points of our face, underneath the eyes, nose, chin, and forehead. I'll probably look like a ghost right now, so just bear with me. all that redness is gone, thank God. And we are blended and concealed. So next what we're going to go in is the brows, which is my fave. So just taking, this is actually from e.l.f., $3, just this little spoolie brush, and then just brushing, just comb through them. And then I'm taking this angled brush, and I'm so sorry, I really don't know where this is from. But I've been using it for years and years, and it's all off. I'm not sure. Sorry. Probably from e.l.f. as well, because I'm always for a good deal, girl. Always a good deal. So we're just gonna start. So I have a pretty decent amount of product on my brush. I like to start in the middle because when you go in for your brows, you don't want to have a really harsh line in the front of your brow, like in this part. You want to have it go as like a blended into your arch. So what I do when I put the initial product on the brush, I start in the middle of the brow and work it out. You always want to have the darker of your brows. So we're going to start here. And I'm just using for this Anastasia Soft Brown Brow Powder Duo. I prefer powders more than anything, more than brushes, although I haven't used a brush in a very long time, like from Benefit or anything like that. I've never used those. I know that I hear wonderful things. The pencils, not the brushes, I'm sorry. The pencils. Yeah, I've tried to use pencils in the past and they just don't give me the results that I want. Pomades are a little too harsh for me. So I stick to shadows. Now I've used eyeshadows, like I just started using this again. Since I went a little bit darker with my hair, I just started using the soft brown from Anastasia. Before that, when I was blonde and I had blonde root, I was using an eyeshadow from Soft Glam, which is also from Anastasia, but just a little bit lighter. But I always used this shadow for years and years. There we go. There you have it. This has been a long time coming to have decent brows. I look back at some of my pictures on like Facebook and I'll show you your memories. 7 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 years ago. Pencils, pencil thin. I'm like, I remember I used to go to the nail salon and have them done years ago. Can you make them as thin as you can, as thin as possible? What? So we're taking Airspun. This is our translucent powder. This is just in this. They have a couple shades. This is in translucent. I get this for, I believe, $6 at Walmart, and it is good. It is very good. You have to be a little bit diligent with it because it will give you some flashback if you put too much on. So I always make sure my beauty blender is a little bit on the damper side. Like real damp, kind of. Just so it doesn't give you that major flashback. So we're just going to go in everywhere that we concealed, especially under the under eyes, because I always crease no matter what. Like, people can preach and say that the Shape Tape doesn't, there's no creases, this, that. I crease with it. I feel like I crease with every concealer, but that's just me. So we're just going to go under and just set. So we have a nice bright under eye. So next what we're going to do is go in for eyeshadow. I'm using the Real Techniques. This is all smudged off. don't know what kind it is, but it's Real Techniques. All of my brushes are either Real Techniques, I have one Morphe one, and like 5 Sephora ones. So if I don't say it, I'm sorry. Like I said, they're all mostly Real Techniques, and my beauty blender is Real Techniques as well. The best beauty blender. I mean, the best beauty sponge, I should say. I've never tried the actual beauty blenders because I don't like the price point of them, because I'm always on a budget. So that's that. So first I'm going to go in, I actually forgot I had this until yesterday when I was doing my makeup. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. There's a little bit of crazy colors in it, which are usually not my thing. But I'm just going to go in just to put some color on my eyelid, just kind of set what's on. This is Rollin' in the Dough, and I love this palette purely because it just smells like chocolate, and then it falls on your lips and it tastes like chocolate. It's just the best. I'm just like, so we're just gonna put this all over the lid. Just kind of setting everything together. I know we did set it with the powder, but can't be too set. So that's literally, actually I might use this color. Actually for my transition color I am going to use, I was going to say that's all we're using, but I lied. So this one is So Bougie. I'm going to use that, this one, for my transition. Can you see that? So we're going to go in with the So Bougie from the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. And we're just going to start at the tail end of our eye, kind of pushing it into the crease. Not fully into the crease, just a little bit. Okay, we going into the crease. Okay. Some just dropped into my mouth and it tastes like chocolate and I'm loving life. Just doing the same on the other eye, windshield wiper motions, just blending. So what I usually like to do, I used this yesterday, so it is a little bit dirty, but it's just a blending brush. I use this with no product on it whatsoever. I pretty much just go in. No product. This is just my blending brush. This is the Morphe M441. Big, fluffy blending brush. No product on it whatsoever. And I just go in and I just blend it out. Everything that I put on into the crease, I just go in with a blending brush and I just blend it with no extra product, and it's just the best. The best. So next we are gonna go with, so this is actually one of the Anastasia brushes that come in with one of their palettes. So they all have the same brushes. I don't know what this is called, but it's an Anastasia brush from the palette that I have. And we're going to put this away. And we're going to use the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. And this one is the Ring the Alarm palette, which is this beauty. Well done, honey. Well done. So I just love Jaclyn Hill. She is just amazing. All of her products are amazing. Morphe is amazing. I just can't get enough of her. So, what product are we going in today with? I'm going to start with Alert, which is a pretty burnt orangey shade. And we're just going to work it into our crease. Work it. And I'm just going to take that blending brush again and just blend it out. Same thing on this side. There's a lot of product. Oh, honey, that's a lot of product. Okay. Blend it. Sorry, my camera just stopped recording in the midst of me doing my eyeshadow. So we're just gonna go in and we're gonna just blend with the Morphe blending brush. We're just gonna blend that color. Now this is a little too bright for me, so I'm gonna just, with that same Anastasia brush, I'm just gonna dip into, what color do I want to do? Framed, which is this color right here. This one. So it's like a darker purple, which I love. So now I'm not the best at eyeshadow. I really am not. I try to be. It doesn't really always work out. So I'm just gonna blend. Even if you're not good at eyeshadow, if you just blend and you don't really have any harsh lines, who cares? That's my philosophy. What I usually like to do when I have a darker crease, I like to put on the top of it a lighter color. So I think, so this color right here is Rush. I'm going to use that one, which is like a lighter orange color. And I'm going to just put that like on top of that, just so it has a nice blend to it. If I could find the right brush, I'm going to do that. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay. Just going to put that on top. And blend that. Blend that baby. I also don't have a plethora of brushes, so I use a lot for different things. So you'll see me going in with the same brush multiple times, but it doesn't come out too bad. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I think this is pretty cute. I'm not mad. Alright, so we got a little crazy out here, so I'm just gonna clean that up. A nice little trick I like to do too, if I get like a little crazy up in here, I take this one. This is the brush that we use, just that whitish color, just to set before we did any color. I like to take this and I just, no extra product on it, but I just go over this just to tone it down in case it's getting a little crazy. Okay. All right, so this is my favorite part. The lash line is my fave. So we're gonna go in with the color Mugshot, the same one that we went in with our crease. So we're gonna do that color underneath. And I always use this brush. I have several of these. I have several Anastasia palettes. but I always use one of these brushes for smudging out my lash line. With this end, it's a little bit tapered on the top, so it's easy for me to apply it underneath, and then I go in and I just blend it, so it's not just like a harsh line. So we're just gonna place that product underneath, blend it out. And then we're gonna go in with that same color framed, the darker purple color that we did in our crease as well, and just put it underneath as well. I don't know why, but I love like a darker lash line. It's my favorite. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, not anymore, because I've learned from my mistakes. I used to put red underneath there, like red. And I look back and I'm like, it's a little too harsh. Like, you look like you have pink eye. Nobody told me. Just walking these streets with red underneath my eyes. They probably thought I was sick. It's alright. Live and learn. That's what makeup is all about. Living and learning. Like when you're in high school and you think that bronzer goes all over your face. All over your face, like underneath here. I remember I was in beauty school, 2012, wasn't even high school. I used to put bronzer literally all over my face. All over my face. And I remember everybody in beauty school used to be like, why do you do that? You should just put it here, here. This was before like anybody told me about like YouTube and like actually watching how you do it. Thank God I learned that, because I look at pictures and I'm like, no, not today. So for the inner corner, I'm actually going to use from this one. This is the first Jaclyn Hill palette that she came out with, which is Ride or Die, the best palette from Morphe. I just love this palette. And I love Jaclyn Hill, like I said, so don't get me started. So I'm going to use the second color here, which is Beam. I'm just going to use it in my inner corner, just to brighten that up a little bit, because we are a little dark today. A little smoky. And she bright. She bright. What we're going to do is go in with eyeliner, mascara, and lashes. So, my fave. I just started wearing lashes last year, and corrupted. Just, I can't live without them. I cannot. I'll just wear mascara, like if I don't have time or something, and I just feel just like a thumb. Like I feel like I look like a thumb without lashes. Like, who is this chick? Like, what was I doing before? No, thank you. Anyway, so just going in with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Love. Like I said, always on a budget. This is $8. The best. The best. Oh my God, I live for it. And I'm not going crazy with any wing line or anything, because I will be honest and I need practice with wing liner. So we're just gonna do a nice little line. I messed up on the line, so no judging. Just a nice little line. And then I'm gonna go in with my Ride or Die. Ride or Die. I swear I won't use anything else on my lashes. I used to wear this when I would not wear lashes, at like fake lashes. The bomb. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I've been using this literally forever. And it's just my fave. So, just going to coat your lashes. You don't want it to go too crazy. I I do have long lashes and curly lashes as well. So I try not to go too crazy with these. So, because sometimes it is a little bit harder to get my lashes on, my fake lashes on. So we're just coating. Next, what I like to do, which I actually just started doing this recently, I take a black kohl liner. This is actually from Laura Geller. It's called Line and Define Dual Dimension Eyeliner. It has the black kohl liner, which I'm running out of, and the black liquid eyeliner, which is like a felt tip. I hardly ever use this because felt tips I'm not the biggest fan of. Plus the cap. But yeah, so I use the kohl liner, and then I'm just gonna do my waterline, my top waterline underneath, because when you wear lashes, it just makes it all seamless, like all together. So I do this. Makes more like your falsies are your real lashes, even though mine are extreme, they're like this. But there's no way that they look real, but I think they're cute, so it's fine. Yes. Okay, I got a fuzzy in my eye and I felt like I was gonna go blind, so sorry. Alright, so now that that is done, so I am obsessed with these eyelashes. Can't live without them. I've tried other ones. I'm obsessed. These are the Ardell 253s. I just opened them the other day. I've used them like twice. And they look like this. They are definitely dramatic. I'm not a natural girl, so they are very dramatic, but I love them. And they're cheap, so we're gonna go with it. So I'm using the Duo Brush On Adhesive with Vitamins, and it's in the shade Dark. I've tried the Duo with the white squeeze tube. Not a fan. I don't know why. I think it's very messy for me. I just can't do it. So this is just like a little applicator like this, and you just brush it on, and I feel like it's just so easy for me. I just brush it on, and I just let it chill there. Chill for like 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, till it gets tacky, and then I apply it. And we are just gonna stick them on. So my mirror is down here, obviously. So what I like to do is look down like this. It's just so much easier to put them on, especially if it's like your first time. Also, it's definitely a good tip. Taking my tweezer and just adhering it. And we are doing it again. And here we are. Usually this doesn't burn, so I don't know what's happening, but alright, so we're gonna go in with some bottom mascara. For the bottom mascara, I really just use any mascara that I have laying around, to be honest with you. So this is the Man Eater by Tarte. And we're just gonna coat these bad boys. It's as good as we're gonna get today on the eyes. Okay. So at this point, what I'm going to do is go in with my Airspun, and we did set the face pretty much before. I am going to just go in and set it again. But with a very like minimal amount. Just to ensure that we are all set and ready for bronzer, because a girl needs bronzer. Lord. We good. I'm gonna put a little bit extra on my nose. I don't know why, but my foundation and concealer never stays on my nose. Like, hello. Especially when I wear sunglasses, I could set it with powder for, I could bake it in the oven for 45 minutes at 375, and it will still, I will still have those marks from sunglasses. It's so annoying. Whatever. Ain't got time. Ain't got time. Before we do that, I go in with a white pencil from, this one's from NYX, Eye and Eyebrow pencil. It's in white, and I'm just going to put this on my waterline just to open my eyes up a little bit. And I know most beauty gurus use like a brush to like pull this down, but not today. I ain't got time. We're just gonna pull it down with our finger. Okay. Now that we're looking ghostly and a little crazy, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. So this is the Anastasia bronzer. This is in the shade Saddle, which is an amazing bronzer. But it is very pigmented, so you have to be careful when you're going to go in with it. I usually put a decent amount, but I am taking a lot off because I did that when I first got this, and I didn't do that. I was just like, remember, I had to take off my entire face off because it's just awful. So I don't really contour. I know a lot of people are really into it. I don't know. I just like, I don't put like that dark shade. Sometimes I do, but hardly ever. I just put some bronzer on. Call it a day. So we're just gonna go cheekbones. I didn't dust that off. That'll look okay. I hope so. That's fine. Sometimes I get a little crazy with this, so don't judge me, but I will go in and I'll clean it up with some powder, so just let me have my bronzer moment, please. Thank you. Look at, I went too much with the bronzer again. See, this is my life. It's fine. We're fine. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to contour our nose. I am not the best at this at all, so don't judge me. We're just going to try it. We're going to try. This is a Sephora eye enhancer brush. This came in a set, I think, with like 5. I don't know what the set is called, but it's like blue and silver. Got it like last year? Yeah. So this is a pretty tapered brush. And it's pretty hard too, which, whatever. Okay. And I'm taking it by the end of it, so it doesn't have a lot of pressure as I'm doing it too. So we have a light hand going here. And we're gonna just bring it up to our eyebrows. And then I like to just land that. So we're just going to clean up that bronzer a little bit. Just taking our Airspun powder and this angled brush, just cleaning that up. Now, I am no professional whatsoever, so these are just things that work for me. So if you have any tips or tricks or anything, please let me know, leave a comment. But these are things that just work for me. So what we're going to do next is go in with highlighter. Let's see what we got here. So what I've been actually loving lately is a Tarteist Pro Glow, which is actually broken, and I just remembered that. The shade that we want, though, is not broken, so it's on this side. So the shade that I love is this one. It's called Strobe. This one. And I love it. It's beautiful, and I'm obsessed with it. So what I'm going in with, this is also an e.l.f. brush. This is a blush brush, but it's tapered. I just love it for highlighter. So I'm gonna just go in with that. Strobe, tap it, and just apply. I like to go literally all over my forehead because I just love a glowy forehead. So over there and over here. Shoulder highlight, can never go wrong. Collarbone, loving it. Okay. Now, I've actually just started doing this to make it look more flawless, which is like my favorite thing to do in the whole world. So I take my Mario Badescu spray that we use in the beginning, and I'm going to use this is still damp, I'm going to use this from Real Techniques, the beauty sponge, and this is a clean side, so this is the side that I designate for this. So I'm going to spray this, so it's not like soaking wet. I just do this. Spray a little more. And wherever I highlighted, I'm gonna just pounce this on my face. This is gonna make it melt right into your skin, the highlight. And it looks like you'll be glowing from within, I promise. It's just the best. It just sets everything, doesn't give you a powdery look anymore. And it literally looks like you're just glowing from within. It's the best trick I've learned. All right. And then after that, we're just gonna go in with some lips. So this is the NYX Lingerie. I'm obsessed with this. I wear this almost every day. This is their nude liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Lace Detail and super nice. I'm actually running out of it. But I wear this every single day. I don't wear a lot of colors. I am going to try to get some videos out to show some colors on my lips. Not the biggest fan of it. I usually am a gloss girl. This is matte, but I'm usually a gloss girl with some magenta-y shade. Very nude. I'm a nude girl. I like nude lipsticks, everything. So we are going to go in with the nude today. Like I said, I am going to try to get some videos out with some color for the holidays, for fall, for Thanksgiving, things like that. But for right now, we're going to go in with nude. So nothing crazy here. I just line it, and I'm not the best at this, to be honest with you. Since I don't wear a lot of colors, I don't have a lot of practice with putting on liners or putting on lipsticks. So I'm very minimal when it comes to this. I just kind of just slap it on. All right. So the final touch is gonna go back in with this. I use this for pretty much anything, to be honest. Setting sprays, I use this before I put on my makeup. I am gonna set my face with this. It's amazing, it really is. And it gives you not a matte look, it doesn't give you a dewy look, it gives you like a hydrated matte look. A hydrated matte. A high matte. It gives you a nice look. Nothing crazy. So I am gonna spritz this all over my face. It's gonna lock in everything that I just put on. It's gonna not give you that powdery look. It's gonna melt everything together so you're not looking like a cake face. Which I kind of like looking like a cake face sometimes. Okay. And we're gonna spritz it. And we're good. And we did it. So thank you all so much for watching and subscribing. Please put on the push notifications so whenever I upload, you do have a notification of when I do. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Make sure you thumbs up if you liked it. Leave any comments down below if you have constructive criticism, if you loved it, if you have any ideas of what you want to see me do in the future. Please leave them down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.